Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to episode 18 of Europa Universalis IV as Connacht. We're doing the Irish Exodus. Things aren't going too bad. We don't make a lot of money, unfortunately, because although we've taken a fairly decent amount of land, the development is actually quite crappy. But we are starting to spread out. We're starting to build up our army. We are picking on our neighbours. We're picking people off as and when we can. It would be nice if we could take some of this land up here. We've got our... We've got Burgundy's opinion of us up to 100, which is really good because that means we have now finished our mission. As for new choices, we can placate Great Britain, reclaim Ulster. Well, reclaiming Ulster is going to be a bit difficult because Great Britain are pretty stompy at the moment. England's opinion of me, or Great Britain's opinion, is 66, mainly because they want my provinces. They have claims. We're never going to get rid of all of them, so I don't think that mission's ever going to happen. So I guess the only thing we can really do is turn Istvik into a city. So let us go ahead and do that. At least we'll get some slightly better development from it. Now, speaking of Brandenburg, do we actually have a chance with them of getting them to become our ally? I'm guessing the distance between borders is also going to be a problem for them as well. They're only negative 36. Again, most of it is down to neutral attitude. We can still improve relations though, so I will leave him there and we'll carry on. I'm hoping once I build my navy strength up a little bit more, that Sweden will like me a bit more. Sweden are Protestant, which is quite nice. I have manually set them to friendly. I'm actually going to go and manually set Brandenburg to friendly as well. Maybe things will improve. We will have to keep our eye on that. In the meantime, though, we just need to concentrate on getting some decent provinces and teching up, because we are getting a little bit behind in the old tech here. So let's go ahead and get all of our naval units, all of our new light ships into one place. We are currently protecting trade, well, down in our sort of own area. So let's go ahead and group all of these guys together and we'll get them to protect trade in... Oh, where do we want to protect trade here, actually? I guess here we've got most of the trade power. So let's go and do that. Now we've actually discovered some more of the land. Let's just go and have a quick look at the trade, because we've got two merchants. One of our merchants is... I don't even know where our merchants are right now. We don't really have any trade power anywhere else. We could potentially get a merchant over here and get him to sort of push trade power out in this direction, because that would come into our trade node. Well, we are collecting here. Probably don't want to be... Yeah, we definitely want to be collecting here, because this is our own home trade node. We want as little of it to go out as possible, and then anything that does go out, we want to try and collect there, which is what we are doing, although we have next to no trade power over there. So I guess that's probably the best we can do on trade for now. So, okay, we'll leave it like that. I don't think it's worth messing around with that too much. We are still making a bit of money. Not a huge amount of money, it has to be said. Technology. We're almost able to grab all three of our techs. So we are definitely going to wait there. We've got some good discounts. I don't think we can take Administrative Republic because you can't just change to a Republic. We'd need to complete 2 idea groups, which is going to be a struggle, but it's possible. We could switch over to an administrative monarchy, though. That would give us more national tax and production efficiency. The bonuses that we get at the moment is income from vassals, of which we don't really have any, and national manpower modifier, which we don't really need because we're not burning through it. So let's go ahead and grab that. Now, obviously, we can't go ahead and take the change in government type anyway because we don't have the... admin points to do it, and we are still behind on tech as well. Let's just have a quick look. Monarchy, monarchy, monarchy. Yeah, we can't actually pick any of these things right now. The main one that's going to be useful for us would be production efficiency, national tax. Yeah, administrative monarchy is what we'd need to go for. Gain some military power for a little bit of inflation. Let's do it because we do have inflation reduction at the moment. That means we can go ahead and take our next military tech. Gives us a new type of unit. So let's take the new infantry. So there we go. We are still behind the time again on tech, so we do need to just sort of play catch up a little bit. Again, some of the problem is that we don't actually have advisors in all of our things. We're also focused very, very heavily on admin at the moment, which I don't think is a bad idea. We're not really spending a lot of Diplo points, and getting a decent amount of admin points is definitely going to be useful. Unfortunately, our current leader's a little bit crap on the old Diplo. Our new guy's a 230. He's even worse than the current one. So that's problematic. Is there anything that we could do here? You guys have a lot of loyalty. What could we get from the clergy? We can ask for 100 admin power. They'd lose 15 loyalty, but yeah, sure. Apparently it was over 100%, or we only lost 5 loyalty. Okay, so that's fine. Could we do anything else with you? We could gain church power. We don't need it. We could get a half-price theologian or inquisitor, if we wanted to. Establish New World missions. Connor gets New World missions. Reduces the native uprising chance and increases native assimilations. The clergy would gain 15 influence, which would put them on 70, which is not a terrible thing. Let's go ahead and do that then. That'll help out. What about you guys? Can we get anything from you? General with 40 tradition, we don't really need. Conquistador with 40 tradition, could be useful for free. Gives you 15 influence. 100 military power and you lose some loyalty. Yep, sure, let's go ahead and do it. Still keeps you high enough. So what we could do then is we could go ahead and get a Conquistador with 40 tradition. What is our tradition? Our tradition is 25, so that actually wouldn't be too bad of a thing. So let's go ahead and get a Conquistador. It increases their influence by 15, which is fine. It's still in the safe zone. Now, the burghers, we can't really do an awful lot. We can ask for some money. They would lose some loyalty. They don't have any influence. I don't think we need the money. But let's ask for it anyway, because it's not going to make any difference to anything. Let's go and make sure we've got our Conquistador. Oh, well, he's pretty good. Look at that. He's a 2-2-3-1. Yeah, can't really argue with that one. Does slow our Diplo down again slightly, though, because we are slightly over our limit in terms of leaders. But this guy doing all the exploring, he's got most of the world uncovered now. He hopefully won't take too long. Lots of very interesting places around here. Unfortunately, as I've already pointed out, the development of most of these places is absolutely terrible. And I do want to... Oh, look at that. Portugal's actually getting quite happy in taking these provinces. I need to try and grab some of this land if I can. Unfortunately, these two awesome. These two provinces are still too far away for me to colonise, and I'm only going to be able to colonise them once this one is cored. Luckily, it is nearly done, which will help. The clergy want control of some territory. Sure, we can probably give them something. Let's go ahead and give this to the clergy. There we go, that's sorted that out. Local trade goods modifier or admin power? I think we're actually going to take the admin power. Colonies become self-sustaining. I'm not too sure which colony that was because I forgot to click on it. It's not that one though. So we do have a free colonist right now, who I could go ahead and send to the other one that doesn't actually have a colonist. So let's go and send that colonist there. Where is this? It's that one. This one is the one. We'll make that into a core. Hopefully that other one will finish quite soon. It's at 822. We do actually have a mission to finish that one. So that's not too much of a problem. So we'll allow things to continue on there. It's really hard to see these island chains on the map because they're actually so small. I mean, as far as random new worlds go, this one is hella random. I mean, look at the state of it. That is our random new world. Now, it looks really, really small, but if you actually count the number of provinces, it probably is around about the same number as the historic new world has. It's just the way that it's all split up and spread out. But yeah, unfortunately, most of them have got really, really bad development. We'll recall our diplomat from Brandenburg. We can't do anything else with them, so let's go back and have a look at Brandenburg. They are still neutral towards me, which means I'm unlikely to get an alliance with them. Negative 23. You guys still don't particularly like me. It's only negative 5 though, which is actually quite good. If only that neutral attitude would go away. Let's go ahead and improve relations again. Maybe we can bump that back up. It'd be nice if we can, but I doubt it. So what I really want to happen at the moment is I really want to get this colony up to becoming a city, which would complete our mission, but also let us hopefully colonise those good provinces before the Portuguese have a chance to grab them. These guys, do we still have truces with them? No, we don't have truces with them, so we could go ahead and take these guys out. So let's just go ahead and get our army into position. And again, it is really a waste of admin points because of all this coring. We can't see here, actually. Right, it's not colonised because we've got the option to hit the send button. But we do, unfortunately, need to finish this one first. It's at 917. It's doing really, really well. Let's go ahead and put up our army maintenance. Even with the army maintenance up full, we're actually making some money now. That's not too bad. And we are running 2 colonies, which I find quite strange. Have we lost our advisor? No, we've still got our discipline advisor. We could go ahead and take another advisor now. We can actually afford to get another one, but I think we will wait a little while. That's our advisor back from Sweden. I'm guessing we still can't get that alliance. Negative 4. So close. An alliance with Sweden could be really, really good for us. At the same time, it could also be really, really risky, but we'll see what we can do. So we'll let these guys get up to full. And we've got that core. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, we've got that core. We can take our next Diplotech. We probably should do. In fact, that'll actually increase our coring range. We might be able to grab that straight away. No, it's still slightly outside. Bugger. Oh well, never mind. Let us go and continue on with what we were going to do. So these guys. You don't have any allies. We're going to declare a war on you. We don't have any... we don't have any things to worry about. You don't even have your maintenance up, so you are probably going to get squished right here. It is in the woods. That shouldn't be a problem. Yep, they got stack wiped. Very, very nice. We are taking attrition, so let's detach a siege and move out of there. We could go ahead and attack these guys, but let's deal with these guys first. Let's do it one at a time. Avoid too much attrition and avoid losing manpower. You've actually got siege. In fact, we're not going to get attrition that much. Let's just get everybody in there. Get all of the bonus from our artillery. Get the bonus from having a leader in there who's got 1 siege value. The siege will go more quickly that way. I've got plenty of manpower in the tank, so I'm not really all that bothered. So let's get you all together. You have finished your exploration mission. We'll just keep exploring whatever you can. Tempted to take an extra advisor. Still making a decent amount of money, even though we're at war. I think we're going to do that. I think we are going to go and take another advisor. So what do we want? Do we want an admin advisor or a diplo advisor? Well, we are behind on all techs. As far as idea groups go, we are working on an admin idea group, which I would like to get finished. So, looking at the techs, well, we did rush up Diplo fairly early on. We're actually ahead of time on Diplo. So I think we are going to get ourselves an admin advisor. And if we just get the rank 1 guy who will give us some production efficiency, he might even pay for himself slightly. So making 413 a month. Let's see what happens next month. See if it goes up or down. We've won that occupation. I'm not going to end the money until end the war till the end of the month because I want to see the change here. 332. We are still making money. So what we want to do now is we basically going to full annex you. You can't say no. We're going to take all of the money that you have, which is 208 ducats. That's not bad. And we'll have your province. Cheers very much. He's suddenly put his maintenance up. That's not working. Let's go ahead and get you cored. Now then, do you have any allies? No, you don't. If we declare a war on you, we could go and grab that. So let's go ahead and do it. We're going to declare a war. We already know you're not at full maintenance, which is fantastic. We're just going to march in and beat the snot out of you. Hopefully we can get there quick enough to do that and get some... and stack wipe them. Looks like we will. Okay, so our colonies become self-sustaining. We are going to need to get that cord. So let's get working on that. I'm not too sure what's going on with the... there we go. Now then, does this mean we can now grab this? No, it's still too far away because we haven't got this cord yet. We need to get that cord as quickly as possible. Reclaim Ulster, rival of our rival, placate Great Britain. Most of the same missions we were getting before. Rival of our rival is Tlemcen. Okay, Tlemcen, could we get your opinion of us up any? First of all, where the heck is Tlemcen? Because I can't remember. They're in here somewhere. I'm just going to have to search them in a moment because I just cannot remember at all where they are. Oh no, Tlemcen's down here. It's part of Africa. This is Tlemcen. You don't hate me. We do have enemy of enemy, and that is going up. I guess it's a mission that we can take. What would it give us? Prestige and Diplo power. Sure. It's not like our guys, our diplomats, are doing anything else. So let's get that sorted. We'll make sure we're on pause so we can finish off this this mission. Well, this little war here. It shouldn't take too long because we should siege it quite quickly. Just need to keep my eye on that core. We are making a little bit of money now because we've got another one of our... what's the word? We've got another one of our colonists back. The other colony will be finished quite soon as well, so we should be able to colonise both of those high-value provinces if Portugal doesn't jump in first. We'll take that because we are getting inflation reduction still, I think. Yeah, we are actually losing inflation per year, so that is fine. Obviously, we're discovering more people that we're getting CBs against because our explorer is still going around uncovering more of the area. We've still got Great Britain up here growing pretty big. We could possibly try and block them off and stop them from expanding anymore, but sooner or later, whether we like it or not, I think we are going to end up in a war with Great Britain, and maybe we don't concentrate on taking the Irish holdings, maybe we concentrate on just taking all the stuff over here first, because the thing is, they are going to be increasing the development here. Look, some of these provinces have already got development, so being able to grab these provinces from Great Britain is going to be really, really good for us. If they're paying for development, then that is fantastic. So let's carry on, we're nearly done here. 35%, did we get it? No, nothing happened. So I must have had a disease outbreak. Yep, so that's just cost me 1,800 manpower. Never mind. What did we get this time around? Come on, 35% chance. Well, at least it wasn't a disease outbreak. We did get some progress. Core is nearly completed in Istvik, and then we've almost completed our other colony as well. Couple more months and that should be done, so we should be able to grab those two quite decent provinces down there. Really, 56% chance, and what did you roll? You rolled a 4. That was terrible. So come on, let's have it on this tick. There we go, we've got that. So we are going to sue for peace. We are going to take all of the money you have, which turns out to be 202 ducats. We are going to take your province, send our demands, and we have ourselves a new province. Let's go ahead and get that cord as well. This is all going good so far. Let's have a little look down here. Please, Portugal, don't have stolen the 2 good provinces. We're at 95% on that core. And as soon as we have that core, we will be able to reach both of these. What was that there? Colonies become self-sustaining. Excellent. We can go ahead and start coring that, so we will. Istvik is cored. So we can now colonise this province. And we can colonise this province. This one has a development of 5, so it's not as good as these two. So we're going to grab these two because they're quite good. It's a shame that Portugal have this. Who does Portugal have as allies? Spain, Aragon, Munster, Songhai, Great Britain. Yeah, that's a bit of an unholy alliance. I'm not... Spain and Great Britain and Portugal. I think this is why England are getting their arse kicked, actually. England are getting some separatists. Orleans might actually split at this point. Really not too sure why. Yeah, England have got rebels all over the place. Really not too sure why France are so weak in this game. Who are you allied with? You're allied with Brandenburg, Switzerland and Venice. Not exactly ideal. What have we got here? The mysterious phenomena in the night sky have often been interpreted as bad omens or signs of the end of times. An exceptionally noticeable such phenomena, a great comet has been visible recently, causing more of a stir than usual. Well, this is weird, because normally when you get the comet event, it usually is -1 stability. So basically, this is one that gives us +1 stability. Unfortunately, we're already at full stability. What we could do then is a possibility, thinking about it, is we could go ahead and change our native policy. So we could have more native uprising chance, but better native assimilation, which would give us better development. Let's go ahead and take that one. We lose a stability, but then we can take this event and get the stability back. So we now have a chance when we're colonising of getting natives to rise up. It's still only a 50% chance. Oh, it's 50% of what it would have been before. But we will also get better development when the colonies become full cities. I guess we will just keep exploring while we've got the explorer. We may as well continue to do so. We've only got the 2 colonies going at the moment, so that's not going to cost us too much money. And then we are going to need to come over at some point and start picking on these provinces. That's got 11 development, actually, and nobody owns it. So that definitely might be a good province to grab at some point. Is it within our colonial range? Yes, it is. So we could go and grab some land up here. Now then, we don't really have any transports, I don't think. Oh, we have 5. We don't have any heavies. We do have 5 transports. We could probably do with some more. We have lost our admin advisor. It wasn't all that long we had him. Let's go for the production efficiency guy. Might help. I like that we're making money now. That's definitely a good thing. Truce has ended. Yeah, we definitely need to try and start grabbing some more land where we can. Britain is kind of boxed in there. I mean, they could expand in this direction, I suppose, but it wouldn't really be ideal for them. Now, could we technically core that? I'm not sure if it counts as being adjacent. We don't have a truce with them anymore, and they are the Chalcidecs. Okay, there's a core done. Now then, Chalcidecs, how much are you doing in terms of money? 144 ducats, so that ain't bad. We could definitely go and attack them again. Let's get into position to do that. Estates demanding control of territory. It's the nobility again. The nobility always want territory, don't they? Have we got anything that's not particularly worth a lot? That's clergy. Let's go and give that to the nobility. There you go. Take that. Shut up. Go away. How much money are we making? Probably enough to have a 3rd advisor, but I don't really want to do that right now. You finished that bit of exploration. I guess you're exploring the waters of Asia. That's definitely blocked off Portugal a little bit. I'm happy that we've managed to do that. New idea. So again, this would be our admin idea. Monthly autonomy change could be useful. What are we like in tech? Still quite behind the times. But I do need to get that tech group finished. So let's start spending points on it where we can. We are going to go ahead and declare our war against these guys. If we can call the land, we'll take it. If we can't call the land, we'll just take money from them and piece them out. Again, we are going to have a fight here in grasslands. We've actually stat wiped them, so that was well played. We should be able to siege that out quite quickly. And at least it'll help us to sort of block England off, or Great Britain, from going in that direction. I'm just so used to always saying, see, now look, we've actually got natives rising up. Now this is where you get problems when the natives rise up, because you can't really deal with them. I guess we're going to have to unmothball our transports to start dealing with natives now. So let's get these guys unmothballed. We've only got 5 transports. It shouldn't be too inconvenient. We can potentially get one. What is our force limit at the moment? We're actually below our force limit. Let us go and as we've got a new core down here, we can go ahead and we can grab ourselves an infantry, and we can then send that infantry down there to deal. So the natives still shouldn't be too difficult to deal with. We need to get this video finished. So there, they've damaged the colony. Several colonists were killed and a number of buildings burned. Yeah, the colony's actually been completely destroyed. Let's go and send the colonists back before Portugal managed to get down there and steal it. But yeah, we're definitely going to need to get some troops down there just to deal with the potential problem. In fact, as we do have a force limit of 20, let's go ahead and get ourselves a second infantry queued up there as well. So so that should be fine. War should be now over. So we are going to take all of your money, which is decent. Yeah, we can't call them, but we'll take their money. So send demands and get out of there. There we go. So that is a good point to end the video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. We're making money now, which I'm really, really happy with. We're still not strong enough to defeat England yet, but at least now we're starting to make money. We can actually start to build up a decent-sized army. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.